All right, what's going on, Giants fans? Making this video on a Saturday, a signing Saturday by the New York Giants. The Giants signed linebacker Todd Davis, 6'1", 230 pounds, 29 years old, plays inside linebacker, not just linebacker. Been in the NFL for a while, 7-year NFL vet. Almost all of that was with the Broncos. He was traded mid-season, or he added to the Broncos his rookie season. Played 6 seasons there. Was there for their Super Bowl. Was a team captain for them. So was an important player for Denver. Well liked. And then this past season, he joined the Vikings after the Vikings had some injuries to Anthony Barr. Troy died, and they added him in. And 26% of the snaps, he had 35 tackles, 2 tackles for a loss, and a sack. They actually added him after 2 games, and then he was on the COVID list for a couple of weeks. So he only played 11 games, started 6. And so that's why the tackles are only 35. But for his career, he has 505 career tackles, 23 tackles for a loss, 3 sacks and a pick. Was usually, when he was the starting linebacker for the Broncos, was at over 100 tackles. So he's a veteran linebacker who knows how to play the position, understands the position. And this is kind of important for the Giants right now because, one, Blake Martinez is still on the COVID list. He's back in the building today, but he's on the COVID list. But I really think this has more to do with Reggie Ragland, who is on the non-football injury list, and we have no idea how long he's on there. We don't even really know the severity of that injury or what. But with the Giants linebacker room after Blake Martinez was extremely young and inexperienced, and so I think that's why they brought Ragland in to compete with Tay Crowder for that second spot next to Blake, but also to have that veteran experience who knows how to play the position. I mean, with Blake Martinez on the COVID list and Ragland injured, the Giants' starting linebackers so far have been Tay Crowder, who's playing his only 4th year of playing the linebacker's position. He was a running back at Georgia's first couple of years. And Carter Coughlin, who he's making the switch to the position this year. He was an edge at Minnesota, and then his rookie year for the Giants, and it was only a 7th round pick. And we like him. He's fast. He plays around, but he doesn't, he's not, I don't think he has command of that inside linebacker position, just yet. Nor does Tay Crowder, Tay Crowder seems, Blake Martinez likes him a lot. But I don't think you can just expect him to be your guy to run the defense, especially when you have a guy like Carter Coughlin behind him. And then the guys behind them is Devontae Downs, who we saw who was very bad, and not just bad athletically, but just would miss assignments and coverage and stuff. TJ Brunson, who, I'm not the biggest fan of, and the Giants, they didn't play him at all last year, besides 3 snaps, and they were on 3rd down. And then Cale Garrett, who I actually kind of like as a sleeper to make the roster, but again, you don't want to put a bunch of trust in him. So I really think this has to do with Ragland, to bring that veteran presence in with Todd Davis. It sucks because NFL Game Pass has decided that as soon as the training camp started, that they were going to take away all 22 in their search place. So it was hard to find a ton of film on him. I watched a condensed version of a game versus the Jags where he played 100%. He understands the position. He doesn't play necessarily fast and aggressive, but kind of just understands that linebacker spot where you can put him at the linebacker 1, where even if you think Tay Crowder is better than him, you can put, Todd Davis as that Sam backer and then have Crowder as the wheel. So, Todd's kind of directing traffic and Tay Crowder's just playing his gap or his role. So, listen, the Giants, this is what happens this time of year. You add people, to Todd Davis. Last year he wasn't even signed until 2 weeks into the season, and the Vikings brought him in. So, good depth piece. I mean, he's definitely better than Devontae Downs and TJ Brunson and probably Cale Garrett. So, even if everyone's at full health, he still, possibly makes the roster. And if Ragland is seriously injured and missing games or whatever, then this is kind of a needed signing because you can't have your top 3 linebackers as Blake, Tay Crowder, and Carter Coughlin. Again, Carter Coughlin's never played the position. Tay Crowder is only his 4th year ever playing even defense. Like I said, he was a running back in high school and at Georgia his first couple of years. So again, former Broncos captain, understands the linebacker position. Heard he's not great in coverage, kind of more as a run defender, which the Giants do take very seriously in their defense, and it sets them up to play the pass well. It is funny to see the Giants and the Vikings continue to swap players. I mean, Dalvin Tomlinson, Ryan Connolly, Devontae Downs, especially at that linebacker spot. So, uh, depth, I wouldn't go too crazy. I think some people expect him to maybe start over Tay Crowder. I wouldn't. And I would hope Reggie Ragland comes back because I like Reggie Ragland. I think he's a decent player. So hopefully Reggie Ragland gets better, and this signing isn't that needed. But until Ragland's back and healthy, and we don't even know what the case of his injury is, they needed someone to bring in, whether it's depth or to actually play. So Giants signed Todd Davis. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. We got podcasts, film breakdowns. Hopefully some film breakdowns if NFL Game Pass will fix it. Email NFL Game Pass, cancel your subscription, and tell them to bring back the damn All-22. All right, appreciate you guys. See you on the next one. Let's go Big Blue.